Okay guys, so let's do the walk around of the E32. So the first thing you're going to notice here is this stick of rebar. The exchange system was a little undersized for whatever reason, so not all the buckets fit. So sometimes you gotta use a piece of rebar. Here's RW. What are your thoughts on the E32?
I wish the bucket would fit on right. I don't understand how Bobcat could make one machine and the bucket doesn't fit on it.
Yeah, that's true.
The size is good. I like the newer model of the M series excavators because the radio is on the right hand side and you don't have to crank your neck up, look over the back to shut the radio off. But the machine is a nice machine. The visibility is good. You got that little window there that's excellent.
Absolutely. The visibility is definitely great out of this one. Yeah, absolutely.
It's great because you got the hood here is contoured down. And you got this little window that you could see. And you can see there's garbage there too.
Well, but that's because you shove stuff in there.
You can see very well the right front track.
And even out the back. I mean, the visibility out the back is great.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's a nice machine.
How's this plastic hood working out for you?
As long as you don't bash into anything, you're fine.
I love this. Well, you already replaced this, right?
No, that's...
you re-glued it.
Gorilla Glue.
You re-glued it, yeah.
Re-glued it. It got ripped off because he was squeezing in the side to dig PVC pipe.
Oh, yeah, that'll happen. So a 61-inch dozer blade. This is a 30-inch trenching bucket. Has your typical Bobcat hydraulic thumb. It's plumbed for the secondary auxiliary hydraulics. He doesn't have that option. This is the standard auxiliaries. Headlight. It comes with the little tabs on the side. You could add front and rear lighting now. That's your piston for the independent boom swing. This is your ID plate. A piece of concrete got right over the year. How do you like that? But it's a 2009. We know that. And these are the grease fittings for the independent boom swing, the house swing, and the swing bearing. So the one thing that you're going to notice, in contrast to the newer E45, but the R series, they went back to it. This enclosed door latch. They moved the fuel to the side, which I don't like, because now the fuel is unprotected by the hood, by the right side hood. So you see the door locks like that. This little lever pops the door open, so that's actually very nice. You don't gotta reach out and around to get the suction cup out. Getting in is nice. If the window is open, this bar gets in the way, so you gotta watch not to hit your head. Under here, over there is your pattern selection switch, and this is just a little storage compartment. Push the button. Over in here, this little door is your cabin air filter. So that's easy access. Nothing much going on over here. You got your HVAC vents. Remember, this is an original M series, so it's a little different than the E45 would be. Okay. So they did a nice job with the handles. These handles open the front window. So I'm going to show you this. When you open the front window, so see, when you open the front window, this piston gets in the way. Pop out to show you. See how that piston is right in your way of your head. You will bang your head on it occasionally. I have. And being 5'4", that could be problematic. Okay, so put your panel down, get ready to go. Over here you got your windshield wiper, and you got your extra options. This machine doesn't have any extra options really. Pretty standard. This is the independent boom swing. This is your thumb control, and the joysticks are your joysticks. And this is for constant flow. This side, this is the horn. Okay, so you got your travel pedals. They easily flip up, out of the way. flip down so you can steer with your feet, steer with your hands. These are your vents, HVAC controls, fan speed, AC compressor, hot cold air, and this is whether you recycle the air or get the air from the inside. Little storage compartment. This is your dozer blade. That's the float position. This is to actively work it. 2-speed thumb wheel throttle with automatic idle. Light switch. Auto idle control. Cycle through the hour meter, engine RPM, and job clock. And this is for the auxiliary hydraulics, slow, medium, and high mode. This machine does not have it, even though the panel does show it. But it does not have that option. So this is a standard G series or D series excavator panel. If you were to press that, then you're going to enter your code. Preheat, standard. So this is your warning, glow plugs, unlock, auto idle, seatbelt. If you want the machine unlocked, if you take the code off, that light will light up. 2-speed. This is an idiot light for your hydraulic oil. That's to show that your auxiliary hydraulics are active, and that's engine oil pressure idiot light. So if you see, you press the I button, you could scroll, job hours, engine RPM is at 0 because the machine is not on. Standard numeric keys with the engine stop. Extra, this is if you have a strobe light or backup alarm. 12-volt power port. You have a vent, cup holder. Like he said, the radio is behind your head with the speakers. And this is to plug in your iPod if you want, or phone, I guess. I guess who has an iPod anymore? So if you retract this window back, you can lock it in that position. See, so this way, see, it won't slide. So the R series has something similar, and for the rear window as well. So you see, if you were to do it with this, well, that'll lock the rear window in place too. So you could do it with both. Very nice, comfortable seat. As I said, see, you got great visibility out the back of the machine. You've got your manual storage box behind the seat. Let's retract the front. And another thing about these M series, the originals, boy, that's annoying. And that'll do that all day long. It doesn't even matter if you're not even digging, driving, whatever. Boy, it's aggravating. So the top window is nice. This bar though gets annoying when you're reaching up high. A little tough to get in and out. Like I said, your fuel is no longer under the right side hood. It's out here. The tailgate is a flip up. It is lockable, but it's junk plastic, flimsy, as you can see. Okay, so the access is, that's your oil dipstick. That is the starter, alternator, fan, fuel, antifreeze. Yes?
You need anything from the store?
No. Air filter, muffler. So you got pretty good access to your routine maintenance points. Your oil filter is all the way down there, but this is your belt. I mean, you can put your hand on it. It's really not that great, but it looks like if you go from underneath the machine, you got better access to it. So that's the rear of this machine. They changed this over to a little switch because this piece of rubber is sometimes a pain. especially in the colder weather like now. So you got your sound suppression foam all here. This is your fuse box, windshield washer fluid, battery. Whoa, boy, that needs to be cleaned. Looks like he has a little bit of a hydraulic leak here, or maybe a fuel leak. So this is your hydraulic oil fill. This is your hydraulic oil dipstick. This is your hose bank, valve body. All your hoses are there. That's a hydraulic oil filter.
I'll be right back.
Okay. This is your radiator grill. You got to unscrew this. You can get to the rear ones. So nothing too wild here. And this bar, you just gotta flip it up. Look at that. Oh, terrible. What I do with everything. Just wipe it on your pants. Okay, try this one more time. So like I said, I mean, this is really, you can see it, really flimsy plastic here for a protective hood. I mean, they definitely tried to save money here. This is a hard steel counterweight here, and all the way wrapped around, so it does give you some protection, but not a lot. And this back hunk of steel protects this piece of junk. So they obviously knew what they were making. See, look at this. So they obviously knew what they were making was inferior. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. I have to close the tab. So they obviously knew what they were making was inferior. And they still went ahead and did it anyway. Okay. So this is the other side. So overall, your access to the maintenance items are pretty good. There's your windshield wiper blade is up there. Okay guys, so that is the walk around of the E32 M Series.